come so far. It seems just yesterday they chose Canberra to show Australia the way. And everywhere you go, you get the feeling this town is really on its way. People in this town have got a feeling nobody can stop us now. We're here to stay. Capital territory, all eyes are upon us.
Roll up for the great Canberra Show. Blue News with Peter Leonard.
Good evening. Record numbers of school children and hundreds of interstate visitors have flocked to day one of the Canberra Show. It's expected this year's event will generate $10 million for the ACT economy, while also providing casual employment for 5,000 locals.
Show organisers are hoping to attract 150,000 visitors this year, and first day numbers suggest they'll easily reach the target.
Off to a booming start, really. Look, we were very surprised at how many people came out early today, and it stayed strong right through.
The winner actually is the Paul Hereford Bull. And they finished in the order you're seeing them now, ladies and gentlemen. Limo second, Angus, etc. down that line. So congratulations to the Paul Hereford, and he's now going to be sashed by Mr. Stuart Wishart of Wesfarmers Dalgety.
Day one of the Royal Canberra Show has gone smoothly, with 30,000 people passing through the gates. Among them, many school children rating a new
Canadian bull. He said he was calf champion and reserve grand champion at Denver at the American National. And his mother is a Canadian heifer, Canadian cow that was imported here. We imported her out in 1984.
1984.
She was imported live as a 6-month-old heifer.
We had in 84.
Yeah.
And we had Andrew Wishart before, didn't we?
That was Andrew Wishart that was here before, was it?
And
Thanks, mate. Bye-bye.
Good evening. Also tonight, rounding up the entertainment for this year's Easter Show. During our centenary of Federation, this year's Easter Show, which starts on Friday, is said to be a celebration of everything Australian. Organisers are promising non-stop entertainment.
It's that time of year again when the bush makes its Easter pilgrimage to Sydney. But few visits have had spirits so high, thanks to increased exports, a strong cattle market and green paddocks back home. One young bull riding high on that wave is 19-month-old Captain Hook. Weighing 890 kilos, he just changed hands for $72,500 and is now trying his luck in Sydney.
Judging's about 4 days away, so, you know, obviously we're fairly hopeful, but we'll just have to see what the judge does on the day, I guess.
how old's the book?
17 months.
17 months. First showing, or have you been around?
No, it's first show.
First show. And have you sold semen from him, that sort of thing?
Sold semen to...
He actually won the National Juniors.
Yeah.
But that's okay. It's the first
show.
First show. That's okay.
And he's we've sold semen to North America, South America, including Argentina, Brazil, Uruguay. And New Zealand looks like it's just being finalised at the moment. And every state in Australia.
And you guys have had quite a bit of partnership the last few years.
Yeah, we operate very well.
We work very closely.
Yeah. For how long have you been doing that?
Oh, 5, 6 years.
5 years, 6 years.
Darling, we won it. We bloody won it. I'm stoked. Absolutely stoked. I went off my head.
Stoked and stoked. Soaked
Stoked.
and stoked.
No, stoked and
He's soaked.
stoked.
So how does it feel, Robert?
Oh, fantastic. That was great. It's a great vindication to have, you know.
So he's going to Sydney?
Yeah.
Good evening. Also tonight, rounding up the entertainment for this year's Easter show. During our centenary of Federation, this year's Easter show, which starts on Friday, is said to be a celebration of everything Australian. Organisers are promising non-stop entertainment.
It's that time of year again when the bush makes its Easter pilgrimage to Sydney. But few visits have had spirits so high, thanks to increased exports, a strong cattle market and green paddocks back home. One young bull riding high on that wave is 19-month-old Captain Hook. Weighing 890 kilos, he just changed hands for $72,500 and is now trying his luck in Sydney.
Judging's about 4 days away, so, you know, obviously we're fairly hopeful, but we'll just have to see what the judge does on the day, I guess.
I'm watching the judging today of the interbreed judging. We had the Pole Hereford judging, the individual breeds were judged yesterday. And Barlow Doon Biddy Captain Hook, who is my bull, in conjunction with Greg Ebeck, who is my co-breeder. One Supreme Pole Hereford exhibit. He'd sold the Saturday prior to yesterday for $72,000 to a syndicate of breeders. So he's an extremely rare individual in the breed, very powerful, very highly muscled, but not too highly muscled, but he's right at his optimum in terms of muscling, and the Pole Hereford breed needs a bull of that type to produce the muscling that the industry requires today. So that's what I'm doing here.
So you've sold him?
I've sold him, but we've retained an interest in him. So he'll be used in my stud over my
And what's your stud called?
Barlow. Barlow, B-A-H-L-O-O, which is an Aboriginal word meaning moon or moon god. So it's sort of like the cow jumping over the moon association.
How long have you had it?
The stud? Since 1976 I started breeding Pole Herefords.
It's taken all this time to get a...
It takes a long time. No. I've had champions, not that have gone this far, but I've had Canberra show champions. I mean, this bull has been grand champion at the National Junior Show, and he's been supreme champion here. So, you know, he's an outstanding individual. He's only just 17 months old.
17 months old?
Yeah.
What do you feed?
He hasn't actually been fed all that much. He's had he gets a light feed every day, and night and morning actually, and he's put out in the evenings. He's out in a paddock at night. He stands a good chance here. Yeah.
So this is deciding the show champion, is it?
This is the interbreed championship. So this is where the breeds come up against each other.
And who's the show champion, or that's different? That's
No, this will be the winner of this class. Will be the interbreed champion. Yeah. Good luck, mate. About parity. Yes. I think he's looking very good. There are some other good bulls in there. The Limousin bull up here next to the little Galloway bull on the lower side. He's a pretty good bull. The Hereford bull isn't a bad bull, although I don't think he really represents a danger to him.
It's a big class, isn't it? I mean, it's a big group.
Yeah, it is a big group. You wonder how they can... but it's a consensus, so they all mark it individually and then they average it out. So.
So what does it feel like sitting there?
Oh, good. You know, I mean, I've got some positive expectation. I mean, it could go anyway, but because I suppose ultimately it's opinion. But he is an outstanding bull, and I wouldn't expect, just looking at them, that there's anything that's a lay down misere to beat him. Well, Greg, I'm actually the breeder. Greg's a partner. Greg prepares them for shows, and
Who's Greg?
the guy that's leading the boat. And we go into partnership on the particular animal that he's preparing for the shows. So we promote jointly, and it's a very successful relationship.
Ring pole. Will those females please proceed to ring 2? I beg your pardon, to ring 1. The boys are in ring 2.
In a row that he's been leading bulls in the Supreme exhibit class, 5 times with his own stud and twice with our joint ventures.
Buying their drinks already.
So it's an extremely good record. He's only won it once though, with a wonderful bull called Hustler.
Have you ever taken a bull out there?
No, I mean I've led bulls some time ago in showing. Yeah, I can show them, but I mean he's an expert. He's a magician with the way he can stand a bull and lead a bull. And, well, it's an art in itself showing. It's very important you get the optimum. It's like a good horse ride.
Of course, I did the Blake thing in the program.
As opposed to a bad one.
So what are you doing now?
He's just keeping the bull calm by stroking it under the belly there. He's a very beautiful temperamented bull. He's very quiet anyhow. He's always been handled very gently and well. He responds accordingly. He's got a great natural temperament.
Of cattle here at the 2001 Royal Canberra Show. We have 6 judges at the moment working in the ring. They are Mr. Steve Branston from Mortlake, Victoria, Mr. Bill Dunlop, Moloch, New South Wales, Mr. Mel Ryan from Glenburn, Victoria, Mr. Grant Vivison from Wantry, New South Wales, Mr. Lockie Day, Bordertown, South Australia, and Mr. Bob Watts from Young in New South Wales.
yours is now.
Get down to the basic.
What are they looking for?
They're looking for. We're looking at stud cattle, but we're looking at stud cattle that have got to relate to the commercial breeder. So we want cattle that just aren't sort of pretty in a esoteric way. They've got to have basically a good, very good conformation at this level. Very good conformation. They should show adequate muscling and good legs and feet, good head, good hair type. All that sort of thing is important in terms of delivering good meat.
Is the meat nice? Fantastic meat?
I can tell you
No, I'm a hunter-gatherer. I'm a Blood-O group, and I've got to be a meat eater, I'm told. Otherwise, I could have serious problems.
So what's the meat like?
Oh, good Paul Hereford beef is excellent. It's not too highly muscled. That's one of the good things. I mean, although we've got to get more muscling into Paul Herefords, it can take it without making the meat tough. Do you know what I mean? It's.
So what breed makes the best
They're going
steak?
through the handbag of someone.
Well, I believe white face cattle do. I don't mean just straight Herefords, but I'm a Hereford crosses. I think Herefords are a great terminal sire to ensure a good even type of meat. Some of the more highly muscled breeds, like the limousines, you'd never eat them straight. You know, they have to be crossed to become edible.
Well, they'd like me. Amy. Oh, do you remember Kay? Hello.
This is Kerry. This is Greg's wife.
Hello. Owner of Greg's.
She's Greg's owner.
So how does the trainer train the trainer?
Oh, very difficult job.
So what's his breeding like?
Oh, actually, he's very good.
He's a good breeder? He's a good breed?
He is a good breeder. Look, this is all one of his breeding.
This is one of his breeding?
One of Greg's breeding.
I used to work.
She's got good muscle.
Good muscle.
What else is there?
Of the West Farmers Dalgety Limited
We're all over the other side there.
Supreme Champion Beef Breed Bulls, Section A.
Took it over.
The bulls that are so proudly lined up in front of you include the Angus, Belgian Blue, Belgian Galloway, Charolais, Flexi, Galloway, Gilfie, Hereford, Highland, Limousin, Lincoln Red, Mandalong Special, Murray Grey, Pinscar, Pole Hereford, Shorthorn and Simmental.
If they get a bit fidgety, they'll walk them around and straighten them up. And
But there's so many different types. I mean, they are big and small, and
See, within
It's
their
a big
breed,
job.
they're getting merit.
the bull, he's probably one of the best we've ever bred, and he's beautiful. What more can I say? No, he's actually probably going to do the best for the Pole Hereford breed that anything has done for a long time. He's got a lot of muscle, which is what the breed's been lacking. So he's going to do a really good job, and hopefully.
What's his name, Kerry?
Doon Biddy Barloo Captain Hook.
oh,
He has a long title.
captain. I like the captain bit. How old is he?
He's just 17. I don't know that he is 17.
Nearly 17.
Nearly 17.
17 months. So he's up against
36 months old.
Yeah, he's up
Yeah.
against some pretty tough competition out there.
So he's got probably a bright future ahead of him in
yeah.
other shows.
Yep, and he'll hopefully go on to breed some pretty good steers, and that's where Pole Herefords have been down. They haven't had anything with the muscle pattern that he's got, and he's really thick across the top. And
Are you taking him to Sydney?
well, that's still to be discussed, isn't it? He is? Okay, yeah.
And what about Wodongo? Did you take him to Wodongo?
No, he sold at the sale last week for $72,000.
Well, this one? This one's sold already, isn't it?
Yeah, he's sold, and I think there's about 6 buyers bought him. So he's
We've
going.
got to retain him.
Yeah. And Bob. This is Kay Knight.
Hello, Kay. How are you?
Good, thank you. And this is Rob.
Hello, Rob. How are you? Nice
Bob's a pharmacist here in Canberra.
Oh, yeah.
And is Bob
And
part of
Bob's,
your partnership?
Bob's the Barloo part, yep.
Right. So where's your pharmacy, Bob?
Monica and Queendon.
Oh, right. You're a pharmacist.
Our judges have made their almost final selections, so I'm going to call out the first 5 in the group, and we'll start if we can come forward. If we can have the Galloway come forward. The Murray Grey ball come forward. The Angus will come forward. The Limousin will come forward. And the Pole Hereford. Now, out of that group, we will have our selection.
We've got the first cut.
I'm going to ask Bill
Well, that's good just to get there.
Yeah.
That's just good.
Yeah.
Great.
No bugger getting there. We've got to win, mate.
He's got that kill instinct now.
All I can say is that that's a lot of bull.
That's good.
You think wasn't going to happen then?
Well, I have to get up and go and have a look, I think.
All together? Is that what you read out, Sonia? So all the other work that's done is voluntary, and I think it's a tremendous effort. There's a lot of, to me, that's a good Aussie deal. Everybody tosses in and gives a hand to get a good show underway. Anyway, it's certainly a spectacle to see. You can see him standing very squarely now without any need to be prodding and poking, and a very sound bull. Good scrotal development, good depth right through the forequarter. Our Murray Grey bull, he's got tremendous weight for age and absolutely great body length. Another bull, he's got good bone, sound in his feet and testicles, good through that forequarter. When you look at the shoulder, the way it follows through over the ribs there and the length of rib, I think he's quite an outstanding bull. Our younger Angus bull here, who's got some terrific weight for age, a lot of strength in those legs, good running right through the top. When you get behind, you can see he's got a width running right down to the loins. He's got good depth of fleshing, good width right through the back, and quite a sound young bull with a beautiful front end once again. The Limousin bull, next one up, I had the pleasure of judging those yesterday, the day before it might have been, and I think that he's quite an outstanding bull for the Limousin breed, because there's a few traits that they're probably looking for to meet market these days, and I think there's some softness and some fleshing in that animal without showing any coarseness at all, which you can sometimes find. He's a sound young bull with a lot of width running right through. He's a well-balanced bull with a good pelvic area, and as I said, a lot of softness and finishing ability. Our Pole Hereford bull, as far as weight for age, this guy really takes the bun. He's a tremendous performance calf in that respect. He's very good through that hindquarter, a lot of room from the hips through to the pin bones, and he's a good sound bull in that respect, with a lot of depth of fleshing in the hindquarter and length of rib. That roominess in that hindquarter area, I think, is something that all our breeds need. Plenty of width through the pin bones in the females. But an outstanding line of bulls, and also the bulls out the back. It's great to see some of the bulls that don't necessarily always come to the fore be out here getting good scores and looking well as well. Thanks very much.
Thanks very much, Bill. And I'd like to say at this point that there was very little between the first and second place getters in this group. And the winner actually is the Pole Hereford bull. And they finish in the order you're seeing them now, ladies and gentlemen. Limo second, Angus, etc. down that line. So congratulations to the Pole Hereford, and he's now going to be sashed by Mr. Stuart Wishart of Wesfarmers Dalgety.
Can you hold one side up? Mate, we're not going to take any photographs now. Can you line in just after the females? We'll do all the photographs.
Yep. Not a problem. If you
Sorry,
walk in
sir.
around that way, you want to take that with you, so we won't lose it. And you think, what will we end up doing is way up there.
That'll be good.
So,
Where do you want to go, Paul? Out of here?
Just out there, yeah. Take him that way.
Yes.
So how does it feel, Robert?
oh, fantastic. That was great. It's a great vindication to have, you know.
So he's going to Sydney?
Yeah.
Bob, you want to give this shift to Graham instead of going in?
Sure, mate.
That's a good point.
Is the winner there?
The winner,
winner,
yes.
yeah. Very nice.
The winner.
Can I
Champion.
touch it?
Yes, he certainly can. Coming in, Kerry. Get in the shot.
I'm in my civvy clothes though. I haven't got my cowboy gear on. I had the hat on yesterday. Come on, Christian, you get in here too.
Kristen, get in
Get
there.
in here.
Come
Christian.
on.
Christian.
I'll just
Give me that telephone. Hi. Brother? Yes. That's not. This is. Yeah, get in there, all of you. Go, quickly, get a photo. Go. I'll give me a camera and I'll take one of all of you. What are we getting in it for? Oh, just for a family photo. For a family photo.
It's your brother.
Christian, get in there. Right now. Christian, come on. And a smile.
These are all my extended family. Manuel, yeah. Isn't she gorgeous? Isn't she gorgeous? Go on, tell him about the bull.
Tell me about the bull.
Me?
Tell me about the bull.
He's good.
He's good. That's all.
It's very much. Fantastic.
We're going to get some photos done down here.
Bob, you want to be there?
Thanks, mate. Congratulations. That's fabulous.
Isn't that fabulous?
That's unbelievable. Yeah, that's in Bob Barlow. Bob's the other partner in he's the Barlow of the Junior. He'll be sitting the whole way up here.
Yeah, we'll just get someone
Bob,
on the
could
other
I get
side.
you on this side, please?
Yes, sir.
Greg, can you hold the ribbon up with one side, mate? Bob, come in here a bit.
Yes.
Right. A little bit closer. Beautiful colour. Okay.
Not difficult.
Look at this way, mate. There we go. Beautiful stuff. Thanks a lot. Thank you very much.
Right up.
Thanks.
So, yes.
Manuel, stay
Thank you.
Come on, Stewie. Stewie Wishart.
Stewie Wishart. Bob Wishart.
Stewie Wishart.
Stewie Wishart.
Yeah.
Yellow. Finishing off the bulls now, he's got the female. So, still the first females.
Okay. Can we bring him around so he's facing this way? Just Andrew, touch it back, please, mate. No, we're all right. Can we get, Bob, just move in a bit. Greg, just move in a bit too. That old leg's got to come up. I just need someone to make a bit of noise here. Hang on, Ian. Okay, Bob, this way. He's 14. We haven't got a heifer or something, handy? This way, Greg. Around that way, the noise. That way off. Here we go, Greg.
You got
Hang
it.
on. Where's our noise man? Hang on, we'll go again. Excellent. Young fella. Just head up with him, Greg, please. Righto, young fella. Bobby, this way. And again. Righto, mate. Andrew. Stuart. That's excellent. Okay. Thanks, mate. You right with that? Yeah. Thanks, Austin. Thanks, Andrew. Cheers.
Congratulations.
Did you meet Greg? Bob and Greg? Yep. Just get another one. No, I didn't.
Oh, sorry.
Greg, just yourself and Bob, please.
Right.
Okay. Now, Bob, can we
Yes.
just
Yeah.
hold that in one hand? Like
Right.
Just put the
Yeah.
one hand. To Greg, and up so I can see it. Okay. No, not that far, down a bit. Right. Just put your arm on his shoulder there, Bob, so you relax. That's
Just
it.
pull the ribbon tight.
That's it. Or better still, hang on, mate.
Like that?
That's better. Righto, where's, can we get a bit of noise there?
Here you go.
Stop it. Just go up towards the end.
Hey, hey! Come on, son.
Let a heifer.
Pull that ribbon, Bob.
Let a heifer.
Here.
And again. Better. Righto, guys.
Ha, ha, ha. Hey!
This way, no, this way with that noise. This way.
Just run behind him.
Yes.
Bobby. Where's...
Yeah.
You big hoot now. Hang on, Bobby. Greg. I need to head up, Greg. That's it. I want to just look alert. Okay, where's our lady? Where's
Yeah. 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 Relax. You can relax anymore.
No, he's just look up at him. He'll spot something he likes.
Run a heifer.
Saw a heifer.
That's what we need. That's what we need.
That's what we do.
What about who's got one?
They're all in the ring.
Run. Run over there and run behind. Run over there, quick. Quick, run over there now. Run behind the people. Behind the guys that's taking photographs. Go, run.
Ha!
Oh!
Help!
He's going to fall asleep. Just relax for a sec.
Take that ribbon just off his neck. They quite often feel it on their neck and put the ears back on.
Just hold your hand down, Bob, and on his drop it into his shoulder. That's right, Greg, up like that's all right. That'd be great if you could. Very good.
Jointly, what do you want to know?
It's Greg, isn't it?
If it's bull based, it's basically. Thanks, mate.
This is Rob.
What can you tell me about him? Well, breeding.
His father is me. That's Bob Mager. And the bull is gently produced and promoted by ourselves.
He's just been sold.
And he's just been sold.
He was
The Apsley Downs sale.
It was at the
stud sale.
It was at the sale last week. And Saturday sold for 72,500. Hey, well.
Who bought him?
Syndicate of people in Jumeirah, Hereford, New Haven Park. You've got all that actually.
I got it all there last week.
Last week's
Oh,
last
okay.
week.
There's a full thing there, mate.
Oh, right, okay.
We ready yet or not?
Yeah, no, we just got to get a heifer. You keep going, sorry, mate.
So, the breeding, where did he come from?
He's bred from a Canadian bull out of a Canadian imported cow. His father was calf champion and reserve national champion at the American National at Denver.
Canadian bull was imported semen?
Yep.
Oh, look at this now. Will you look at him?
Yeah, he'd love that now.
God, blimey, look at the lip.
Okay, where's our cameras, action?
Yeah, no, get it.
You get him now.
Let's go. Greg, just go into in bed, Bobby. Okay, here we go. 1, 2. Let's go. Keep that heifer going. Oh, hang on, hang on. Bring him this way. This way, Bobby. Come on, move. Move. Great. That's it. No, that's all right. That's perfect. Keep it going, Greg, Bobby. Okay. Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you.
Don't we need a couple of females for you guys?
No, we can tip up any time. And reserve grand champion at Denver at the American National. And his mother is a Canadian heifer. Canadian cow that was imported here. We imported her out in 1984.
1984.
She was imported live as a 6-month-old heifer.
We had
In 84.
Sorry. And we had Andrew Wishart before, didn't we?
That was Andrew Wishart that was here before, wasn't it?
And
Thanks, mate. No worries.
yeah, how old's the bull?
17 months.
17 months. First showing or have you been around?
No, it's first show.
First show. And have you sold semen from him, that sort of thing?
Sold semen to...
He actually won the national juniors.
Yeah.
But that's okay. It's the first
show.
First show. That's okay.
And he's we've sold semen to North America, South America, including Argentina, Brazil, Uruguay. And New Zealand looks like it's just being finalised at the moment. And every state in Australia.
And you guys have had quite a bit of partnership in the last few years.
Yeah,
haven't
we operate very well.
We work very closely.
Yeah. For how long have you been doing that?
Oh, 5, 6 years.
6 years.
Darling, we won it. We bloody won it. I'm stoked. Absolutely stoked. I went off my head.
Stoked and stoked.
Stoked.
Stoked. No, stoked and stoked. The boys are saying stoked. I'm saying stoked.
So what's
okay, darling, I'll let you know all about it.
sort of aiming for in
Okay.
Canada breeding?
Who's the darling?
Oh, Bev Swift. Do you know Bev Swift? Do you remember Alan Swift? Alan Swift, long hair, used to play guitar. You wouldn't. Anyhow, they were married many, many years ago.
That'll top it off for the police.
We got together 2.5 years ago.
Yeah. How do you select?
She's doing architecture now, and I'm doing advanced Spanish up at UC. Yeah, yeah, it's good. Productive relationship, as opposed to a destructive one.
Very good.
Thanks,
That was great. Wasn't that a fairy story? Like a bloody fairy story. 2001 Royal Canberra Show, West Farmers Dalgety Limited, Super Champion Beef Breed.
Do you import young bulls or
Beef Breed bulls of the show, Section 8.
This is the first batch.
Oh yeah, no, I've never had one of those before.
So is he going to Sydney now, Greg?
Yeah, we'll go to Sydney now.
Yeah, now you will.
Yeah.
Wonderful, Bob.
Yeah, thanks, buddy.
No, that's great.
Yeah,
Does that makes you feel guys proud?
Very proud.
Yeah. What did you do?
I managed the cattle at Doomby with Greg, so
Yeah, it's been very good, that's for sure.
You're starting at the top, eh?
What's that?
You're starting at the top.
Definitely, yeah. It's not a bad spot to start, is it? Yeah, no, it's good.
And you, Bob. Thanks, Richard. Thanks, mate. Yeah, thanks.
Yes. It's close association. Yeah, you can.
Darling, just
I'm gay.
So how are you feeling?
Good.
Have you got a charm? So you're going to tell me about him now?
Oh, he's sweet. Yes.
She's your
he's
star,
cuddly.
lady. She's true.
And he's quiet.
What do you call him?
Hook. Hook.
No.
What's his name?
Captain Hook.
It will go well. It's tough enough for the it's a beauty. It's wonderful.
So who's going to have the plate?
You can cut it in
Oh,
half.
we cut it in half.
Cut it in half and have half
And
each. Hey? Or the bull can have it actually for his dinner
Oh,
table.
we have a joint trophy room.
Is that right? Or a cell?
Yes,
Cellar.
yeah.
I was just saying that we possibly might. We'll still go on the 8th, do you think, Bob? Eh? With
Oh
this
yeah,
week.
oh yeah, absolutely.
It gives you a bit more time.
Yeah, absolutely.
I think, but I think we'll talk to Brent about that.
Yeah, yeah.
Because I just think the report's going next week, so we might go the 8th as per
Yeah,
week.
well, it should get a fairly good report
Oh,
next week.
absolutely.
Yeah.
And we'll just talk to Greg. We might do on the 8th the brief. We'd come and see him. And sort of
Yeah, that's
in,
right.
in
No,
the
we
view of the
agreed that
success.
yesterday. Yeah, no, that's
And I
right.
just think you probably we want to punch up a little bit now.
Peter's from the Land.
Land
Peter,
newspaper.
have you got one film left?
I have indeed.
Could I get you to take one of Holly with the bull?
Certainly, absolutely. I'm just going to. While I'm a bit tired, I'll just get one of our blokes just some more film. Yeah, that's okay.
Great stuff, isn't it? Oh, mate, it's taken me 27 years to get there. But it's worth waiting for. It's great. Thank you. Thanks, dear. Thanks very much.
All right. Okay. So I'll stay there because I'm going to get a photo with you again. Catch you.
Yeah, see you in Sydney.
Gonna
Okay, do
video
that
you.
again. Do that again.
Do that again. Go and kiss him.
Do that. Don't kiss him. Just hug him. Like you were doing.
So serious.
These both your boys?
Yes. Tribe. Some of the Brady bunch we have a Brady bunch.
That includes the cows?
No, that makes hundreds.
What does a cowboy celebrate?
Well, our Cowboys usually have a rest.
You're going to rest?
Jesus. We made
Right.
us had a good day.
It's nectar, isn't it?
Hey? Nectar of the gods, that's right.
So how do you celebrate?
We all went out for dinner last night,
So
actually.
you celebrated last night? Yeah, but it's a grand, isn't it? The
I know,
best
but
of
it's
breed?
Sunday.
You don't do Sundays.
Got university tomorrow and I've got to go home and do some bloody study.